Hello, and welcome to my happy place. What did I do this week? I took my little Havanese to the vet to have her last ear check. She's all fine. And other than that, absolutely nothing. I really have to stop watching the news. I don't even really watch the news. I watch snippets on YouTube. But it just gets me so down that I don't want to do nothing. So today I thought we'd go from the beginning and try a new foundation and concealer that I think I bought it last January and I haven't used it yet. And it's by Daniel Sandler. Daniel Sandler, let me see if I can get it to focus, is a company in England. And I'm not sure what he does. I did know, but it's been so long since I ordered this, but I don't know anymore. Anyway, he's an independent company. Excuse my hair. I am going to go on Sunday and have it colored and cut. I put it off for like 3 weeks, and I look like the skunk down the middle. So when I open it, it has a, what is that? Oh, it's like a little scooper. It's a little scooper thing. I don't know if you could see it. It's a little scooper thing. I don't even know if this color is going to be right for me. And then in the top of this is the concealer. And I think I'm going to need it today because I have a mosquito bite up here. And I finished my steroids a couple weeks ago, but after I take them, I get tiny little bumps here, like little white bumps, that I'm just waiting for the right moment, but it actually gives me more texture there until I remove them all. So what I usually do with my foundation is I like just to put it on the back of my hand. I've always done that. And I think it might be a little dark for me. Then I will tap it from there onto here. And I didn't put any primer on because it's late in the day and I'm not going anywhere. So I'm just gonna dab it around. And I'm going to take my sponge with the flat side and I'm just going to dab it in. Now I don't use a heavy foundation, full coverage. I always try to go for the lightest as possible. And that's something I forgot to bring over, my little Q-tips to remove the makeup that gets on my eyebrows. So see, I put very little on, and I really can't see until I go into my 10X if I got all my little spots. And the mirror I have here has decided to not have lights on the side of it. One side has no lights. Is there a reason for that? No, I did change the batteries. So that's about all the foundation I use. And it's not too bad. As a matter of fact, I think it gives me a little more color since I'm extraordinarily pale. I'm not going out. Okay. Now I am going to use the concealer. Now I put it on with the brush first. If I'm using a liquid, I'll put it on the back of my hand first. So I just put a little in the corner and a little here. I'm hoping it didn't get dried out because, like I say, it's been sitting around since January. And let's see if I can get that mosquito mark. It's nice having the foundation and the concealer in one little spot, in one little container. And I don't even use a lot of concealer. I like the consistency of it. It's dense, so I know I'm not going to need a lot. I already put my Anastasia Beverly Hills on my eyelids just to save a little time. So that's that. Now, that was easy peasy. Now, here's blushes. Liquid blushes. I'm going to shake them all up, which are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm not going to powder until I use the blushes. And as you can see, since January, I've never... Actually, I moved stuff around in my room. And this was hiding underneath all the stuff. Garbage. I have to get a garbage back here. I'm just going to shake them. He has absolutely... Now, these are called samples. It's the watercolor liquid blush customizable color set for cheeks. And it can come here and you can, I guess at the time, could pick 4 colors. And I used to have his blush brush, but I lost it just somewhere. We know how that goes. So here are the colors. And some are a little lighter than I thought, so let me see if we can swatch some. So this is Moon Glow. And I'm just crossing my fingers that it didn't dry out, and it didn't. Now that is too light, but as a highlighter I'm thinking it would be alright. Oh, you can't even see that one, I don't think. So that's Moon Glow. Here we have, hoping I shook them up enough. Do you have a name? Sun Glow. I'm going to put that right underneath. And it's almost, these two are almost like highlighters. I could probably use them as highlighter. It's the second color. Then we have, what are you? Luxe, L-U-X-E. That's pretty. It's a pretty color. I think I might use that one. And then we have Pop. Pop. And that, the first one was more of an orangey tone, and this is more of a pinky tone. Make sure I got enough of that on. Yeah, that's more pink. Now that I see it next to the other one, that one's more orange. Okay. Excuse me. So I'm going to go with the one that's a little more orangey tone. Now, he does sell a brush for his blushes, but like a dodo, I lost it. So I'm going to try my finger first. And I'll use the sponge on this side. And that's with sponge. And I'm going to use the brush on the other side. I have a stiff brush. It's not his. I have to find it. I'm sure I knew where it was in January, but I don't now. And I'm just gonna use the brush on this side. Not sure I'm using the right brushes, but let's see if I can look in my Jeffree Star mirror. Nope, still can't see. And that's the side with the brush. They're both about the same, I think. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of the other color. I think the first one, that was Moon. It may be Moon, but I could be reading it upside down. And I'm going to just put a little tiny bit up here. And just take the smaller end of my flat side and just go over it. And I'm going to do the same on the other side, of course. And yeah, I would definitely use the lighter one. I'm not sure why I picked one that was so light. It could be that it just looked darker, or it may have come like that. So now I can powder. Now under my eyes, I always use the Pat McGrath under eye powder, but it's very dusty. I think I'm losing more in the dust of it than anything else. Let me see if I have a clean. Okay. And as soon as you touch it, it like just kind of like falls apart. And I don't know if you can see the dust, but I can. And knowing we all do makeup different, I may do different makeup from you and use different brushes, but we all get there in the end. So if I don't do things to your liking, it's the way I do things. Of course, if you have a better way, feel free to share. So that goes on the under eyes. Now for all over, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star powder that I had just gotten, that's a little shinier than, or has more glow than his older powder. Now I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush Actually, it feels like, oh, this blush smells like cotton candy. His powders just smell so good. I can't even tell you how. I mean, cotton candy, come on. What's better than cotton candy? Not just cotton candy, but cotton candy being made. You know how it's, when you smell it walking by when someone's making it. It smells so good. So that's how I do my powder. Maybe wrong, maybe right, but it is right for me. Now, and as a reminder, all my purchases were made before August 31st, because I have been on a no-buy for the month of September. No-buy meaning no makeup buy. I got that powder all over. So let me just make sure I close those. Okay. So I also had a purchase that I had put away. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzing powder. Today, October 1st, I'm ordering her new palette. I think there's 3 palettes out that I would have liked. But I'm going to go with the Charlotte Tilbury. So, it's very pretty. Very big. So I haven't used it yet. I haven't seen it yet. And it's pretty. Did this come in colors? Let me see. Number 2, I guess. And just going to use a RPHR. And I'm just gonna, so when you do this, a little on the forehead, then we're going to go along the hairline, which is very important to get into the hairline so it doesn't look like you have a white line there. And we're going to go into a C, into a 3, and then down. That's the way I was shown at the Trish McAvoy Studios when I had taken my daughter there. I had just turned 60 and she turned 30, so I took her there because I said we need new makeup looks. So we had our makeup done and we purchased a lot of makeup. So remember, get in the hairline. And then we're going to go a C into a 3 and down. And that's all there is to bronzer. I don't know if it's darker than, let's see, do I still have that around? By Marc Jacobs or not, that I have been using. And I think the Marc Jacobs might be just a smidgen lighter. Might not look it here, maybe if I, but it's just a smidgen lighter. Because this is the one I have been using. And then I will take the powder brush again, and I'll just make sure I have it blended so there's no harsh lines. Mind you, I usually do this with my 10X. Now, we're up to the eyes. I had this palette, and it was also hiding, and I think I might have I bought it when it came out, but I'm not sure when that was. July, June, August. So this is the Natasha Denona bronze palette. I'm just going to do a simple look because I'm not going anywhere. am just going to sit here and do boxes. I have to open my boxes. So this is a pretty palette. So I'm going to go in with an all-over color. Get this blending brush. Sundown. You know, my 10X. There it is. A little messy, but I'm going to go in with suntan, I think. Nope. I'm going to go in with sundown. Nope. Going to go in with beach. Beach. Okay. This is the first time I'm seeing this palette, so. And I'm going to use that in the transition. And that's a pretty transition color. The others were going to be too dark. And I just go here in windshield wiper motions and then just bring it up. Yeah, again, this is what works for me. Because I see lovely young people doing their makeup much different than I do. And that's fine. And they do such beautiful things and such artistic things. They're just so beautiful. So that's the transition. Now, for the crease, suntan, which is on the top row. And I just go around and I go a little bit above because so that it doesn't look like my eye is hanging down. So I'll start here. And again, I use the windshield wiper motion. And I so wish I could do those lovely looks that some people do. Because they're really just so lovely. That's it. That's it. Now, just want to see if this is okay, very soft. I'm going to go into the shimmer. Do I have a packer brush? I don't think so. I must have a million of them, but never one at my fingertips. Okay, so this looks like it's a Wayne Goss 07. I'm going to see if I can get the payoff I want with this. And I think I am. This is a shimmer. There are glitters in the pan, but don't think I'm going to dip into those. And that's a pretty color. And I just realized I should have had you in closer. So, oops, don't poke your eye out. Let's see. I am going to try it with my finger. I'm going to use my pointer finger. It's very soft. See if I get more. I get a little more payoff on the color and it's not as patchy. Okay. And I'm going to do the corner. Magma. Let's see how that does. Just going to dot that around and just make a little V there. I'm going to go back into my crease color because I think I lost some. So I'm going to go back in with suntan. There is no color in here for the inner corner. Let's see. No. I'm just going to take suntan, the color I used in the crease, and I'm just going to run that under. I think I went way off mark that time. And just bring it up. So I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to ooh, that's a little dark. I just looked in the monitor and that looks really dark. Let me just take this brush and just try to smudge it out a bit. It's a little more than I usually put on. I'm just going to go get my mascara. Or am I? Did I bring over my... I have to go do my eyeliner. Oh, I have one more liquid blush here that I wanted to... I think this one was the reason I ordered it. And this is in the color Icing. So as individuals come like this. And it will come like this. Okay. So let me just swatch this last color for you before I go get my eyeliner and mascara. Come on out. I know you've been in here a long time. This is the color. Let's see. And it's watery. So I just take a drop. And this again kind of looks like a highlighter. Let's see. Sorry, I don't know when my recording stopped, but I was showing you this color, which is very light. And it could be because I've had it sitting since January. I'm just going to put a little, even though I already put powder on, I'm just going to put a little up there. I probably could have used more blush, probably could have used, put more on and made it darker, but I'm not going to right now. But like I said, he has absolutely lovely, lovely, lovely blushes, and I like the foundation, and I like the under eye, the concealer. Not unhappy. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. So I have a new wig, and I decided to be blonde tonight. This is the Alexander Couture collection, and what are you? I know there's a name on here. Angie, by Renee of Paris. I think it runs a little small. It's a little tight on me, and I'm not liking the permatease. It's a little too poofy for me, but it's fun to play. Excuse me. That was horrible. I want to thank you for coming to my happy place and helping me to play with Daniel Sandler and Charlotte Tilbury and Natasha Denona. That is the reason I'm not buying her new, I think she is the company that has the new palette out, because this palette is just so similar. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to be good. Like I said, the only thing I want to order is the new Charlotte Tilbury palette. So in case I didn't say it, I want to say thank you for coming to my happy place. Happy trails. Until we meet again. Bye-bye.